Okay, this video is for my piano student Isabel. She's going to be starting working on French children's song in Piano Book 1. So what we're going to talk about here is going from hands separate to hands together in the first 8 measures of French children's song. So first you want to set up your hand position in C4 for your left hand, C5 for your right hand. Make sure your hands are nice and rounded. Make sure you're listening to a recording of this so you can hear the rhythm, the counting. You're counting the half notes to the quarter notes or the dotted half notes to the quarter notes. The left hand's always going to be counting quarter notes, so that's going to be helping you create your sense of time and your metronome. Okay, so one thing you can do is just practice the left hand while you sing the right hand. Okay, it kind of seems silly and my singing voice isn't the best, but it's going to really help your sense of timing to know the right hand is going to not always go at the same time as the left hand. Sometimes it will, and I talked to Isabel in her lesson about how to mark those down. Okay, then we're going to start slow, and we're going to start in 2 measure groups. So we're going to put our hands together for the first 2 measures here. And make sure that your time is lined up so that you're playing on beat 1 with both hands in measure 1, beat 3 in both hands in measure 1, beat 4 in both hands in measure 1. Measure 2, you're playing just beat 1 hands together and beat 4 hands together. Okay, if you're struggling with that, work just on those 2 measures. Try to get it good between 3 and 5 times before you add the next 2 measures. Okay, if you're still working on that, just go ahead and stop the video right here and rewind and work on just that section. So once you're good on the first 2 measures, let's look at measures 3 and 4. The timing is a little easier in measure 3 because the right hand's going to play on every single note. And then measure 4 is half notes. So the right hand's going to play on beat 1 and beat 3. Okay, so here is what measures 3 and 4 sound like hands together. Okay, so again, you want to get those measures good between 3 and 5 times before you go any further. Once that spot is good, let's go back to the beginning. Let's see if we can play the whole first line. It might be a little tricky to get the transition if you've been working in chunks. So let's put these 2 spots together. Okay, my bad. I've realized that I have not been counting you in. So if you want to play with me, let's do one where I count you in here. Here's measures 1 and 2. Ready? Play with me. Get your hands in the good hand position. C4 and C5. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, here's measures 3 and 4. A little slower tempo. Count with me. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, and then now we're gonna count the whole line in so you can play with me at home. Ready? First line, French children's song. 1, 2, ready, go. Good. Now, if you've gotten that far and you're doing well on the first line, great. If you're struggling, work on just the first line and practice with that video. Practice counting yourself in like that and try to get it good 3 to 5 times. If you're good with that, then the next 4 measures should be fairly easy because they are mostly the same. The only thing different is measure 8 is different than measure 4. Okay, so I'm going to play measures 5, 6, 7, 8. And the only thing new that you're going to have to think about is measure 8. So in measure 8, you're going to go to an E instead of a C. I can guarantee that your left hand's going to want to go to your pinky C, but make sure you go to your middle finger E in measure 8. And make sure that your right hand goes down to C, your thumb, instead of your third finger, okay? So really think about your notes in measure 8. Here's measures 5, 6, 7, 8. Play with me. 1, 2, ready, go. Good. Now this video is getting really long, so I'm going to make a separate video just in case you want to try putting any of measures 9 through 16 hands together. But this might be plenty to work on, and if you're still working on this, please don't go on to the next video yet. Just stay working on this. Just the first 2 measures good, then measures 3 and 4 good, then measures 1 through 4 good, and then work on getting measures 5, 6, 7, 8, focusing in on measure 8. Once that is all good, try going from the beginning all the way to 8. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. Good. And let me know how you're doing, and I'll make another video if I need to on the next part. So thanks so much. Happy practicing.